it got to a point where I suppose, yeah, just chugging along for 10 years, gradually, like bit by bit, kind of getting more professional, like maybe buying a new like piece of lighting, like then like getting friends to help, paying friends to help, and then kind of signing with someone who could manage me and help with that. And it was just a gradual thing. I think it was literally just a case of the stories I'm trying to tell are getting more ambitious, and I'm still just a guy, and I need some help. So yeah, I didn't even really notice it happening, I suppose.
Okay, YouTube honesty time. I'm going through that right now, trying to make that decision because time is a really big factor in that. Sometimes it is better, particularly if you have the budget to do so. Sometimes it is better to get somebody who like, okay, you can edit 10 times faster than I can, and it saves time. Or you can help put a special effect or something together that I just cannot do, and I can learn to do it, but it's the time it would take. So that is sometimes a factor of, does paying someone who can do this and do this in a rapid fashion that helps me create more or make something a little bit on a higher level than what I've been able to do, so does it feel like the same? It happens, and it is definitely a conversation you have with yourself because you're so used to, I'm doing everything, so I know how it's supposed to be and I know how it's supposed to look. But that can also get a little stubborn at times, and sometimes you have to rely on finding the right person to be able to understand what your voice is, but just be able to help you in that fashion. So I'm literally going through that right now.
It's very interesting to hear that like a lot of YouTubers actually do work with editors. I personally do not. I'm too much of a control freak and like to do everything myself as much, like in terms of the edit. But yeah, it's very common actually now for even like kind of people who vlog, like daily vlog. They'll record their day and then they'll send it off to someone who will put it together, and if it works for them, that's cool. For me, I don't think it can work right now, but yeah, it's interesting.
He would go to certain locations where he didn't have the professional equipment, and he's asking himself, oh, did I need to have that? But my question regarding that is, say you're on a budget, say you have just your phone and your iPad, how do you make yourself more impressionable to brands to, say, do something like become part of the press and the media? Say, for an example, like if somebody were to come to an event wanting to record as being a part of a press for a place like Vidcon, do you have any tips on how to impress yourself if you are only limited to whatever budget you might have, like smartphone or cameras like this?
Oh, you mean like if you're doing press at an
event? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Again, that's the thing that's changed. I mean, when I used to do a lot of press stuff years ago, and yeah, you'd have people getting in the press line, they've got giant tripods, they've got a mic that they've got handheld that's connected to the camera, and now I have seen press lines where it's literally, oh, hey, let's get this for a TV company, iPhone. It's like, it's really weird. So I think it's just a matter of again, what are you producing as a result of that? If you're able to produce good quality content that people are seeing and it's done with an iPhone, so be it. But if it's something where, because I've seen people use low production in press lines, great content. I've seen people use high-end everything, and it's not good. So again, it all goes back to what's your style of interviewing, what's your style of being pressed, and does that work, and does your equipment work?